Demolitions.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
What are people doing in the Enclave?
Salvagers are stripping it of anything valuable. Mostly they're collecting trash the Jedi left behind. The Enclave was bombed during the war, so there's not much left.
Those artifacts have tremendous value and could be dangerous in the wrong hands. This is something we should investigate.
But since you're a salvager, I expect you already know all that.
I'm not a salvager.
Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers and a slew of mercenaries.
Yes, visiting. I lived here once.
You used to live here?
Yes, but much has changed since I was last here.
The Jedi Enclave on Dantooine was one of the major academies for young Padawans and apprentices. Many Jedi lived here once or twice.
Really? You seem pretty well armed for a farmer. But a lot of us joined the military during the Jedi Civil War. This is your first time back, a lot has changed. You may want to go into Kunda and ask around about your family. There was a lot of movement when the Sith invaded. Hopefully everybody you knew is safe.
Where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
Who is administrator there?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have it caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibробlade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on calf hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the calf hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks, some deaths too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident prone.
Why do I need permission to enter the Enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Okay.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Okay. Let's see. Let's to it's 2 O's, right? I think. Yes. Hatu Adu. Okay. What are you doing, Dantooine? How can it be corrected? So what's so unusual about the Kinra's behavior? So were you anxious to leave Dantooine? And cars like goodbye. So let's see. Buy that one. Buy that one. Now if I want to buy this, flip card. Yeah, let's save. Okay. Play around, buddy. Okay. Okay, change the stakes. Can you play for your special armor components? Okay, so let's see. Let's see how the game will change and cheat now. You won easily last round. was already set, right? Yeah. And see, now we got like perfect 20. Shall I try to, or I mean, I could try and just go over. We could get a 1, so I could go to 20 and we draw. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, cheating! God damn it. Do I want to spend a card? Could go to below. Okay, he's used up all his cards now, so. Oh boy, comes down to be lucky with the cards now. Oh, come on, give me a 2 then. Oof. That was luck maximum. I've brought you to Dantooine. That was a luck. How can I be corrected? What's so unusual about the Kindred's behavior? Yeah, okay. But swarming. Okay, so we got 750 credits. Not bad. We were extremely lucky of getting a. Special armor. God damn it, we had to change stakes. Okay. Let's go. Everything is. That's right, yeah. such a Come on, free. That was major luck again. Okay. Okay. So now we have to do the 250 then, huh? Uh-huh. Seems a little bit weird that he has 750 again. Well, that went way over. Okay, now he's having all the luck. Oh, he has to. Okay, I thought I could. Damn it. So. It didn't matter there, but want to see if that was possible. Shall we? I have to go through all of them in one round, it seems like, and then It seems a little bit weird though. Yes, we have to do it 500, then we have to do it 250, and then we can do the armor. We have to do all this in one go. Okay, let's see if we can do that then. Otherwise, this feels kind of cheesy though, because this way you can just make yourself getting a lot of credits. Supposed to get a 10 then. God damn it, this is such I had to stop there. Could go -4. Nah, I'll lose that round. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Well, at least we have one more card in him. Okay, let's play for armor. No, God damn it, I don't really want to use it. But can I have to? Bullshit. it's so random that if you get high scores and then get a high card or not, like he has a high chance of going. Have to. And then we do -2. Come on, let me win. Poof. There we go. So much luck about having winning. So what did we get? Okay, so we should have made some credits. We got a lot of rank 2 and rank 3. Yeah. Okay. Not too shabby.
Greetings and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you?
You're a damaged droid. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Sith invasion?
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
Droid, run us out to the diagnostic and report.
Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
Fix the droid's memory unit.
Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
You should keep your identity secret for the time being. Try to convince this fool you are not a Jedi.
I'm not the Jedi you're looking for, no? No, you must be mistaken.
May I be of further service to you, Jedi?
No mistake about it. That droid is calling you a Jedi.
The droid is obviously malfunctioning. Do I look like a Jedi?
Well, I suppose not. Your eyes aren't glowing and you don't have horns sticking out of your forehead. Crazy droid. Sorry for being jumpy. It's just that we hate the Jedi here.
Why do you hate the Jedi?
Why? The Jedi are the cause of everything bad that's happened here in the last 5 years.
Can you be more specific?
Oh, don't get me started. I've got too much work to do to stand around and rant about the damn Jedi. If you want to hear more, just talk to anyone in Kunda Outpost.
Okay. So, let's save here again.
Greetings, Jedi. May I be of any further service to you?
What can you tell me about Dantooine?
Dantooine is a rural world, far removed from most galactic trade routes. Historically, agriculture has been Dantooine's primary industry. Since the destruction of the Jedi Enclave, salvage of the ruins has become a key area of growth for the local community.
What do you know of the ruins?
The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda Outpost. You may visit the ruins at your own risk. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
Tell me about how the Enclave came to be ruined.
Approximately 5 years ago, the Dark Jedi Malak and his Sith fleet assaulted Dantooine. The surprise of the initial orbital bombardments prevented any resistance from the surface. The attack destroyed much of the Jedi Enclave, leaving only the sublevel partially intact. The Sith attack also concentrated heavily on some obscure ruins to the south, but the reason for this is unknown.
What do you know of me specifically?
You are on the register as one of the Jedi who left the Enclave to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. My memory has no record of your return before now.
That all?
You had no direct interaction with this droid. However, I had one instance of a conversation between Masters Vrook and Vandar regarding you.
Well, off with it.
Beginning playback. Error. Recording partially corrupted. Resolving.
Today I caught him in a heated argument with my Padawan. His master refuses to properly discipline. I want to know what action you intend.
Luke, I respect your wisdom, but it is not your concern.
But uncontrolled. Whatever the other Padawans see him do, they are quick to do the same. Other students dislike him intensely.
True, an average student of the Force, but with a unique strength, is a natural leader.
I strongly disagree. Mediocre Jedi, lust for power, will lead to the dark side. Furthermore, it...
Recording degraded. End playback. May I be of any further service to you?
Is there any work available here?
The local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Speak to Zeron in the Kunda outpost. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda to explore the ruins for salvage opportunities.
Salvage?
Kunda's salvage industry is a main source of income for the local community. At their own risk, salvagers may remove relics from designated salvage areas within the ruins.
So you can just walk into the ruins and take anything you wish.
The fee to remove a relic from Dantooine is proportionate to the appraised value of the item. For more details, speak to Administrator Terena Adare at the Kunda outpost.
What do you know of the ruins?
The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. You may visit the ruins at your own risk. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
Okay, we talked about the two first ones, so something else.
May I be of any further service to you?
What are the local areas of interest?
The main area of interest for visitors is the Kunda outpost. There you will find the local officials who preside over the Dantooine colony. Administrator Terena Adare and militia leader Zeron. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
Why is that?
Due to reduced militia manpower, several dangerous beasts overpopulate the more rural areas of Dantooine. For more information, speak with Zeron in the Kunda outpost.
Okay, something else.
May I be of any further service to you?
Why did you call me a Jedi?
My memory banks recognize you as a Jedi. You are among many Jedi who were trained in the Academy here at the Enclave, prior to its destruction during the Sith invasion.
What do you know of me specifically?
You are on the register as one of the Jedi who left the Enclave to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. My memory has no record of your return before now.
Okay, so that is the same as we already
May I
done.
be of any further service to you?
Where were you walking in a circle?
I am conducting my appointed rounds. May I be of any further service to you?
Okay.
If you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Let's see if this fella has something more to say.
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
What do you think I'm salvaging?
No, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinging farmer. Why else would you be here?
What are the mercenaries doing here?
Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble. There's not really much work here for mercenaries. Maybe they're here to collect the bounty on that Jedi.
There's a Jedi here?
I don't know for sure, but that's what they say.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port. Is this gonna take long? I'm busy, you know.
Why are you so busy?
Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost.
Sounds like you have a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah, sometimes it seems nothing works around here, but I don't have time to complain. Too much work to do.
You shouldn't keep your frustrations bottled inside.
You're right. Well, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turrets, I have my hands full.
Very good. You can always have your way with the weak-minded by catering to their ego.
You having trouble with the droids?
All of the droids in Kunda are relics from the last war. Most of them are damaged and rusted. Best I could do was get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational so it could greet visitors. Most of the other droids are laying broken around Kunda outpost.
What's wrong with the doors?
Well, it's just one door actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to fix it proper. Problem is, the side security door to Kunda was damaged in the war. Every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely. And then I have to spend a week taking it apart to get it to open or close again.
Tell me about the turrets.
The gun turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend against potential assaults, wild critters and the like, but they only work half the time. And sometimes they get confused as to what's friend and foe. Why, just the other day, right after I repaired one of the guns, it turned on a sorry group of militiamen returning from a patrol. No casualties, but it put several of them in the med lab, and I can't seem to fix the blasted medical droid either.
Okay, let's see.
Is this gonna take long? I'm busy, you know.
Tell me about the salvagers.
Salvagers are a crazed lot of treasure hunters, looking to loot something of value from the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Most of them end up broke or dead. If you ask me, anything of value that was in the Enclave has already been plundered.
Yep. Loot.
I hear you.
Oops.
What's going on?
he can use that one. Want to hinder his abilities.
What's going on? This is too tough for me. Set and activated.
Oh, we got a lens. But what we are missing now is the mirror or a lightsaber. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. We can fix. Question is how.
I hope your friends and family are fine. Many soldiers that came back from the war had bad news.
Tell me about the administrator.
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be mercenaries.
Why there's so many mercenaries here?
We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Could it cause any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a bandit is just a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, food, or whatever just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Yeah, we already. Oh, well, let's ask again, I guess, who has disappeared.
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. So the disappearances might be just a coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Okay.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit. I'm gonna work for someone that associates with them.
Loot. In we go.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
The salvagers keep coming here and bothering the militia. That Garavik is the worst of them.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Do you know who Garavik is?
Garavik is a salvager, the worst one of the lot. Try to stay clear of him. He's a dangerous one to cross.
Okay. Where's the administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
So what do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akare is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Where can I find the weapon shop?
Just go to the central corridor and make a right. His shop is the first on the right.
Why would I need to see Zeron?
If you get into any trouble, here's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
Where can I find Zeron?
He's at the militia headquarters. Just make a right at the central corridor, and the headquarters is one of the rooms furthest in the back.
Recent problems like what?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
Could you go into more detail?
No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just speak to Zeron.
What exactly is Kunda?
We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The Administrator has been trying to organize us in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
It's not a very big building for a center of government.
We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The building isn't large, but it's only the beginning.
Okay, let's go about something else.
Certainly. What do you want to know?
Yep. So let's see. Oh, this is a lot in here then. Okay.
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
The salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
I was stolen from you.
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Okay, is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where's the salvage camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
What are you doing in Kunda?
I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of mine they have in their possession. It's very unwise to stand in my way. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Okay.
If it weren't for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought us nothing but trouble.
That was one weird conversation with that dude. Didn't say much. Nowhere. I wonder if we have to go in there and have a shot.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garevik.
I had no problems with the militia needs to worry about. Okay. So who are you?
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modrol. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can't anyone do something about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced.
What makes you suspicious?
Just a lot of little things don't add up. It could just be a surprise party, but I think Zeron takes this problem very personal. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
I got a few questions about the other people here in settlement.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I wonder if you knew anything about the Solros problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
I heard rumors there's a Jedi around here.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
You know if the rumor is true?
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
Doing what's right isn't always popular.
Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. The militia's dealing with enough already.
Good men say nothing, then the dark side triumphs.
You're not wrong there. For what good it'll do, if it comes up, I'll say what I think is right. You happy? I hope so. You may be my only friend in a few days. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
I want to visit the ruins of the Jedi Enclave.
You should see Administrator Adare about that. She'll be able to set you up. You're not a typical salvager, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble there.
Something else?
I'm here to help. What do you need?
Okay.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
I'm looking for it. I prefer to call it a challenge, not trouble.
There is often opportunity in challenges, if you know how to look for it. I might have something for you. But first, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Want to see if anyone needed a hand.
Rare thing, a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is this place overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
How dangerous is it?
Very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
What's Gervik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable all the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garvik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garvik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
That's general questions?
You really should talk to Barun about general questions.
How is the militia doing?
There aren't more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help, but we gotta help ourselves.
What do you know about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator even.
Can you tell me about Kunda?
It's our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
How do you feel about the mercenaries then?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Enough to say about that? What the heck? It seems a little bit fishy. Okay, talk about something else.
You want something?
Be going.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit.
Guess we have to go in this way.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Bale.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
That ship is one of the fastest in the galaxy. I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
I would prefer if you keep that quiet. Jedi doesn't seem to be liked here or practically anywhere these days.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
What do you mean by that?
My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
Didn't send for me, but I would like to meet with him.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I miss these kind of deep, what you call, talks you have with a lot of different people and so on in games. Unfortunately not happening anymore. Or if they do happen, they're extremely rare. Yeah, exactly. Proper RPGs. I mean, I like, you know, there's a lot of good RPGs, but they are mostly the old ones. I could use some supplies to ward off the dangers of the ruins. Okay.
From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal with the sublevel. I do realize the Jedi Order disbanded, so you must find credits yourself, however. The sublevel is dangerous enough that the salvagers have not managed to properly search it. There are many artifacts of value. Normally, I ask for a percentage of all salvage. In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without the customary
like
tithe.
Baldur's Gate 3 is an exception.
Permissions to the Enclave security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Well, that is something I'm gonna have to play at some point. What are the dangers of the sublevel?
Like many parts of Dantooine, the sublevel of the Enclave has become infested with dangerous creatures. Large, vicious insects called Lagrex have made the sublevel their home. Several salvagers have reportedly been injured or killed by the Lagrex. I would expect a Jedi to fare better against the creatures than the salvagers, but Vrook has not returned in some time. Is there anything else I can
Yeah,
assist
it's
you?
true. It seems like companies think that graphics and audio is more important than the story telling and characters, unfortunately, in games. Any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done about it?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
I don't know. Have you played Gothic games, Darth? The room believes that Zeron is up to something.
I have no doubt that Baroon means well, but I have every confidence in Zeron. I would ask you to ignore anything Baroon asked of you. He doesn't see the full scope.
What's going on?
I realize that I'm asking you for help, but you must also know that I am the head of this nominal government. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to divulge all information to you.
Do the people of Dantooine really hate the Jedi? Oh yeah. God damn it. I don't have anything of this.
What have you learned, Jedi?
Nothing, never mind. Okay. There's nothing there. So let's see. So we have... So let's see now then. We can talk to people here. Where the heck do I get a card key from? Or do I have to do something for it? Let's see.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't deal with. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Tell me about the people of Dantooine.
Who do you want to know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries.
I would like to know about the settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
I don't seem convinced by that.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
What about the mercenaries?
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow. If you want to know more, I suggest you talk with Baroon in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
Okay. Salvages then? What?
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed during the Jedi Civil War. The agricultural exports we produce just cover basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits. So we had to exploit a valuable resource we had. The ruins of the Jedi Enclave. It was not a decision lightly made. And even then, we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous, and every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprising salvagers. The salvagers you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
What are you going to do when the ruins are empty?
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous times.
And you coexist happily with them?
We tolerate their presence because we must, and they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage, and it has too many dangers for them. The salvagers aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or cast-offs from other worlds. Certainly.
Yep. So there's nothing we can do here right now yet. I guess we need to do some quests for them to trust us or something. And no other quests we can get from this guy. We have everything we can get to.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
What's the Garvik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics.
Okay, it's just the same.
But that I just you want.
No. Okay. Guess we're done in here. Or can we, let's see, do we have anything?
Hello there. You haven't had any new troubles, I hope.
Okay, no.
All right.
Nothing new to really. I don't have any evidence, so. Out we go. So, is there something we can do with these things? He said there should be like something where we can fix them. This door is locked. What did it say? It said something and I missed it. This door is locked because I clicked.
What did I tell you? Leave the door alone.
Sorry.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak de guru katpada. Fiavratore pada no ringatel camarada tela fibu nubu de bitarana chenirara.
Every trader say they're honest, especially dishonest ones.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank turu na saganich. Grave no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep grimpatado. Trawinsto busuto neliep grampatala. Teleronda nana nintolo gradatira. Ajun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rento ron kavre kare papanala ranshinga. Terace wemeno totore se ne sensen.
What do you sell? Oh, so why are you here?
Der rento ron to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalonuta choloren. Der rento ron to wakare kwe wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Der rento ron to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalonuta choloren.
Who is Zeron?
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rento ron kavre kare papanala ranshinga. Terace wemeno totore se ne sensen.
What can you tell me about Dantooine?
There into room to walk away que wap gerebu. Ninso telepathan corsodarane, gra dell'unuta choloren. There into room to walk away que wapa terratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no the ringtada nel camera cella fibor nubodat. Dosane caramala blue incident mel rebe chinchin cranactada. There into room to walk away que wap gerebu. Ninso telepathan corsodarane, gra dell'unuta choloren. Teriwana jun conata della laguno tunna. Dai rinto ru kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere seni sensen.
The mercenaries hurt anyone?
Der rinto ru to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepathan corsodarane, gra dell'unuta choloren. Der rinto ru to wakare kwe wapa terratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no the ringtada nel camera cella fibor nubodat. Dosane caramala blue incident mel rebe chinchin cranactada.
Why are the salvagers trouble?
Der into room to walk away que wap gerebu. Ninso telepathan corsodarane, gra dell'unuta choloren. Teriwana jun conata della laguno tunna. Dai rinto ru kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere seni sensen.
Okay, so what are you selling, buddy?
Relive corondosa mele grima con corre gimbasa. Rechu contrada suma con cere non grum. Geractada cemense bingaro rucotodo and the chuchur remananza.
Let's see what you got.
Teriwana jun conata della laguno tunna. Dai rinto ru kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere seni sensen.
Okay, we got 10 of those. And this is something we need, isn't it? I think we need that one. Droid processor. Let me see. Oh, the chassis too. Okay. Let me buy that one. Okay. Okay, let's just look around. I can't remember where he said the caves were. Said it was kind of close though. There's nothing here, so it's either down this way or it's up that way. Oh. Let's go down this way. See what we have. Hmm.
What is Let us end this.
How do you like that? Take him down.
Flying hound! Oh shit, these things. These guys do hurt, don't they? Oh no, it was not what I thought it was gonna be.
What is it? What is it?
The enclave courtyard. Yep, let's go up, clean up that section. See where we get that way. If we use you, I was wondering about maybe repairing them or something, but no. Okay. Let's see what we can do with these guys then, huh?
What is it?
Let's see. Okay, that one is pretty.
This shall not stop us for long. Focus. Fallen.
Oh, what do we have here now? Here is enclave courtyard. Guess that's the cave, maybe? So, Saidi?
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
Kinrath?
There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. And now that I think about it, stay away from the west too. The west is filled with cath hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days.
Why have things gotten so bad?
Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I gave the Republic the best years of my life, and I understand they're under pressure. But I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. All we get is sympathy.
What do you need from the Republic?
Some law and order, for one thing. Take what I'm doing right now. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the western fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our men just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors.
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensors except for seasonal data collection.
Huh? It's just important we get it back. They're expensive pieces of equipment, and we can't afford to replace them. Regardless, I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something.
Why do you really want those sensors?
I just really need them. It's important. Please come to me if you find any of the atmospheric sensors. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you find, whether they're broken or not.
Any idea what it could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Let's see what I can do. Yep, let's go and chop the cave. Well, that seems a little suspicious. Hey.
Let us end this.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about what? The sensors?
They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
Can you examine one of the sensors?
I'll have this open in no time. Child's play.
Inside an atmospheric sensor is a hidden surveillance device. No wonder why Sith wants them so badly. Good work, Bahadur. These sensors provide strong evidence that Zeron is endangering relations with the mercenaries. Well, multiple paths.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh shit, there's lots of them. The heck? Looks like he came back up alive.
This shall not stop us for long. Yep, let's continue this way. Should go back and
Why did you not take any damage? What? What the?
Yes. Yes.
This fella just walks here like nothing. Apologies. No worries about what you're doing here. There are dangerous Kinrith about. Kinrith don't attack you. Why is that? I'm an explorer, and that's a trade secret I'm afraid I can't share. I'm an explorer like you. You can share a secret with me. Carrying the Kinrith scent gland allows me and other mercenaries to avoid notice by the local Kinrith population. Do you have an extra scent gland I could use?
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo.
I want to hold your gland.
Yatuka wanrika chodin wani maurata wakata chiluma lispa. Huta yanolia. Jukta geni chubawanki najung winoton ma no mivrita.
Deepest apologies. My need is greater than yours.
Yutapak mito, hai best niksa tochi mapao krawenosha. What a lord shiba fusot bachila nuba chubanok.
Oh. Oops. We are so sorry about that. Yeah. Really sorry. But what if I want to kill them though? How much? Okay, let's see here. Save. How much XP do you give? I mean, they give good XP. 250, yeah, you want to kill them. But good to know that it's an option, not having to kill them. Let's see.
Let me handle this.
Yes.
Let's see.
Let's get this over with. Let's get this over.
Any save points or nope? Crystals.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them like a shiver running through you. Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Tell me more about these crystals.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
Said crystal absorbed the Force. I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
I don't like the idea of leaving behind evidence.
That can hardly be avoided. Even mundane actions of the basest creatures can create detectable ripples in the Force. A Mynock beating its wings on the plains could cause a sandstorm in the desert. And figuratively speaking, Jedi have much bigger wings.
What if I destroyed all the crystals here?
That would create quite a large impression of yourself, and the crystals would eventually grow back.
Okay. Oh, what the actual heck?
Yes.
And of course. God damn it. That matriarch is a pain in the butt. This again. Dun, dun. You're probably gonna have to use some. Goodies. Or maybe we should remove him for now. Get add-on. Ranged. Let's see, do we have something better for you yet? $216. Plus 17.
Your thoughts are disturbed. For
go through quick to this.
yes. I hear you.
Okay, that was much better. The question now is, shall we just destroy these eggs then? This was quest in the first game, if you remember. Bale Grail Crystal.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
What does it mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Is the bond dangerous?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
And does the crystal feed off the light side of the Force?
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Okay. Okay, so we should be done in here then. Correct. Why are you trying to come with this silliness now? Hey, Renji. How you doing? Are you trying to make it into a corrupt one, or what?